Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Unknown Destination YouTube channel where we talk about everything travel. Today, we are going to take a deep dive into the American Express Hilton Honors credit cards. Hilton does have an exclusivity agreement with American Express for all of their credit cards, so that will be who you have to go through. American Express is a little bit harsher on credit than some of the other cards, so you probably will need a decent credit score to get approved for one of these cards. And the interest rate on these cards is going to vary based on your credit. It can vary anywhere from the base card from 17 to about 24.94% and varies greatly on all of the other cards. So let's go ahead and jump into these one by one, starting with the base Hilton Honors card. So, with the Hilton Honors card, what you'll see right away is an automatic 70,000 bonus points. In order to get those points, you do need to spend at least $1,000 in eligible purchases on that card in the first 3 months of card membership. If you do that, you will also receive a free night award to stay for one free night at any Hilton property. You'll use that using the Hilton's Point Explorer website that I discussed in the video about Hilton Honors. On all of these cards, you'll earn a base 3%, or sorry, 3 times points on any purchase, but you will actually earn 5 times points at restaurants, supermarkets, and gas stations with this card specifically, and you'll earn 7 times points at Hilton properties. The built in card benefits for this base Hilton Honors card are an automatic silver status on your Hilton Honors account, no foreign transaction fees, and additional status upgrades with spend. These are not clearly laid out on their website, so you do have to have their card to find out what that spend may be. Because this is the base Hilton Honors card, this will be the only card that we talk about today that does not have an annual fee. So let's go ahead and move on up to the next level with the Hilton Honors American Express Surpass card. This card will have a $95 annual fee. Right off the bat, you'll have almost double your bonus points. You'll have 130,000 bonus points, but it does require that you spend $3,000 on eligible purchases within that first 3 months, and you will also earn that free night reward. Again, you get 3 times points on all purchases right off the bat, but you will actually earn an additional 6 times points at restaurants, supermarkets, and gas stations, and 12 times points on Hilton property purchases. As you can see, we have some additional built in card benefits for this card as well. One, you're going to get a little bit better of a status. You're automatically going to get upgraded to gold. You will have no foreign transaction fees. You'll get a free weekend night reward with a certain amount spent. You will have Priority Pass Select Lounge visits. This is a huge benefit if you're someone who travels a lot and is going to be at the airport for a long time because it does give you access to those American Express Centurion lounges as well as certain airline lounges. And again, you can get an additional status upgrade with spend. So this is kind of the mid-range card, but this is the one that most people are going to see the best benefit from. If you're someone who travels more, though, I'm definitely going to recommend the next card. So let's go ahead and jump into the one with the highest annual fee, and that is the American Express Hilton Honors Aspire card. This one has a $450 annual fee, but man, do you get a lot. So, right off the bat, you get 150,000 Hilton Honors bonus points, but it does require a $4,000 spend. You get that same 3 times points at any level spend, but you actually get 7 times points on those US restaurants, and this one has additional travel benefits. So, on flights that you book directly with an airline or through Amex Travel, you'll get 7 times points. And on car rentals booked directly from select rental car companies, you'll get 7 times points. I have seen those rental car companies change over the past couple of years, so I am going to leave them out of this video, but I will leave a link down below where you can find that information. The other big benefit is at all Hilton properties, you will earn 14 times points with this. Let's talk a little bit more about the built in card benefits with this one because that's really where you're going to see the value with this particular card. First of all, you will automatically be a diamond member with Hilton Honors. If you're not sure what the different levels of membership get you with Hilton Honors, go ahead and watch my last video, and I will link it at the end of this video, and it'll explain what the different levels of Hilton Honors are and what those benefits might be. As has been standard with all these cards, you will see no foreign transaction fees. You'll get that free weekend night reward with spend. You'll still have that Priority Pass Selects Lounge visits. You'll have an annual free weekend night reward that you do not need to spend to get, so you'll just automatically have that. You'll get a $250 Hilton Resort statement credit. So anytime you stay at a Hilton Resort, if you spend more than $250 or at $250, you can apply that to cover that part of your bill. And an airline incidental credit of $250. That would be to cover something like your baggage or your seat costs, anything that's not included in the price of your airline ticket. But what you don't see on this page is the travel insurance that is included with the Aspire card, and that is where the benefit really comes. There are travel insurance benefits that all of these cards have, and I will go over them here shortly. But first, let's go ahead and talk about the business card, and then we will take a deep dive into the American Express travel insurance. So the Amex Hilton business card. This one is very, very similar to that middle level card, where you'll still have a $95 annual fee. It's the same 130,000 bonus points in free annual night reward with $3,000 in eligible purchases. The 3x everywhere else, the 3 times points everywhere else is the same, and the 12 times points at Hilton's properties is the same. Where this card really varies is this 6 times points section. So you'll earn 6 times points at US gas stations, on wireless telephone service purchased directly from any US service provider such as Verizon, AT&T, or T-Mobile, on US purchases for shipping, so that's a big one if you're buying shipping through the Postal Service, UPS, FedEx, at US restaurants, on flights booked directly with airlines or Amex Travel, and those car rentals like I mentioned on the Aspire card. Built-in card benefits on this one are kind of similar to the middle card as well, but you are automatically going to get gold status on your Hilton Honors, no foreign transaction fees, a free weekend reward night with spend, Priority Pass Select Lounge visit access, and additional status upgrade with spend. But now let's talk about why that $450 annual Aspire card basically pays for itself. So this is the Aspire travel insurance breakdown. Some of this may be small on your screen because it was hard for me to fit a lot of it on here, but I am going to go through it point by point. The biggest reason that this pays for itself is trip delay reimbursement. If your flight is delayed for 6 hours or more, you will automatically be reimbursed. Well, not automatically, you'll have to apply for it, but you will automatically receive it once you do, a $500 statement credit. Rental car coverage. This is very big for people whose home insurance may not cover the rental car. So basically, the amount reimbursed is calculated as either the cost to repair the car, the wholesale book value, or the invoice purchase price. You will receive additional benefits of a Global Assist hotline. So all of these cards have a Global Assist hotline, and I'll go over that. But for that Aspire card, your premium Global Assist also includes emergency medical transportation assistance if you or a family member traveling on that itinerary gets sick or needs medical treatment, a physician referral if you need a doctor or a dentist, and repatriation of the remains in the event of a death. So if you were unfortunately to lose your life overseas or someone within your party, they would pay those costs to get your remains back through customs and get them back to the US. Lost or damaged baggage allowance. That is a huge benefit on this card as well. Baggage in transit to and from a common carrier, so any major airline, that's $3,000. It basically means once it's in their possession, if they damage or lose it, you can claim it up to $3,000. Carry-on baggage, if it's damaged or lost sometime in the flight, if something fell out or, it fell out of the overhead compartment or someone mistreated it, you can get up to $3,000. Checked luggage is up to $2,000. A combined maximum is up to $3,000, and high end items such as laptops, jewelry, things like that, you can claim up to $1,000. Let's go ahead and talk about that Global Assist hotline that makes all of these cards great for you if you are a traveler. First of all, the first thing you can get is general travel advice. If you need emergency translation for an interpreter to help with legal or medical documents, they will get you in contact with that. If there's an additional fee, though, you are responsible. If your belongings are lost while traveling, they will provide a free lost item search for you. That is basically meaning if the airline can't find it, they're going to get involved and really push for them to find it for you and assist you with that. Missing luggage assistant if the airline loses your luggage. Basically, the hotline will contact the airline on a daily basis on your behalf to locate your bags. So you don't have to be calling back every day to get a status update. They will do that for you. Passport and credit card assistance if your credit card or passport is lost or stolen. This also applies if you're already overseas, and that can be very important if you are someone who lost your passport and needs to get home. And an urgent message relay if you need to contact a family member or friend in the event of an emergency. You can just call this 800 number, which doesn't cost you anything from any country, and they will get a hold of them for you. Financial assistance. They do have emergency wire service to get help obtaining cash, and the fees will be reimbursed. And emergency hotel check in and check out if your card has been lost or stolen. Basically, that means if your card was lost or stolen and it had to be shut down, they will make sure that you can still check out of that hotel and settle up your bill, and then you can take care of it with them when you get back home. And finally, legal assistance. So they have bail bond assistance if you need access to an agency that accepts Amex. Obviously, the card member is responsible for paying the bail bond fees, but they'll help you get a hold of them and kind of get you in contact. Embassy and consulate referral if you need help finding or accessing local embassies. A lot of times that can be hard for people when they're overseas, so that's another great benefit for you. And an English speaking lawyer referral if you're traveling and need a list of available return attorneys. Obviously, you're still responsible for your legal fees, but they will find an attorney in the country that you're in that speaks English and get you in contact with them. So that is a basic rundown of all of the Hilton Honors American Express cards and the benefits that you have available to you. I will leave a link in the description down below with information on each one. If you enjoy this video, I ask you to go ahead and give it a like and hit that subscribe button down below. We do have a podcast called Unknown Destination where we talk about everything travel. There's a link to the Anchor.fm website in the description down below, and it is available on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and anywhere else that you listen to podcasts. I want to thank you all for watching, and you have a great rest of your day.